Okay, we're back. I'm going to demonstrate the drag and drop capabilities of the Xiao, and we're going to use back to the thread that was the drag and drop testing UF2 flash files thread, and that's over here. Pull that up. That's this thread right here, drag and drop UF2. I'm going to show how this works on a Xiao that's already programmed. Let's just go with this guy here. It's got the sensor node 4 on it. And basically you can press reset. It's going to do its reset, the sound, power on test, jumps right to the sensor node and starts advertising. Okay. So what we're going to do is we'll bring up the File Explorer. Here. Okay. So first thing is to put the Xiao in bootloader mode. So in order to do that, we're going to do the double press. So I'll reset it. And I'll double press, and you see the file pops up. The folder opens. That's the Xiao. And we'll bring the other project folder back that has the UF2. Here's the UF2 file. I'm just going to take this and drag it over to here. Couldn't be any simpler. The system will then check the size, look it over, and then drag it over to and it resets the unit. And you see now we're doing the power on self-test, and this is now that self-test that was running. Dragged and dropped right to the unit, plays a startup sound, test the LED, test the SD card, and it's putting out information on the serial port. Let's go over to the serial monitor. It's in synchronous with the display. For example, checking the SD card, advertising this device. Let's try this SD card. Okay, and that's the self-test. Now we can go back and we can send the sensor node back to it. I'll just hit send. This will fire it right to it. And if the Xiao has got good, the whole thing is about the code. If you've got good code, you don't have to go to bootloader mode. The hooks, if there's enough time in your loop function, it'll connect with the bootloader by automagic after it resets. And once it does that, it'll send the file. Look, it is right here. So this drag and drop, it's real easy. You can make all your hex files. You can export up here if you just tell it to export the compiled binary, and then from that you can create the UF2 file. And you see now we're back to sensor node. Back to the sensor nodes, advertising, and we can go back to the hex. Now, of course, to do the drag and drop, you have to be in bootloader mode. So again, we'll just reset.
Driveway motion is detected. Alert, alert.
Must be the mailman. Takes a few times to try sometimes. So you see it real life, real live shit here. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to grab the self-test UF2 file. I'm going to drag it over here. I'm going to think about it for a second. Make sure everything's copacetic virus-wise. See what we get. Bing, bang, boom. There you go. Reset. Back to being the power on self-test. So it's just that easy. Anybody can do it. You can make the bin files and hex files that you have into a UF2. You can drag and drop to the Xiao, and you can upload your files. All right. Hope that helps. Ask any questions.